One of the goals of Amazon sellers is to rank high on the Amazon search results for relevant keywords. However, with so many sellers competing for the same keywords, it can be really challenging to achieve and maintain a top ranking position. In this video, our team member Nikki shows how to conduct smart keyword research using ZonGuru's Keywords on Fire tool. By following this process, you will be able to find high-volume, long-tail keywords that will improve your PPC campaigns, resulting in a boost in conversions and organic rankings. If you want to try ZonGuru for yourself, find a special offer and the link below in the description.
Hi, my name is Nikki and I'm from Orange Klik. And today I'm going to show you the process of finding those highly relevant long-tail keywords and give you tips as to how to increase your organic ranking and own those keywords and dominate on those competitor keywords and scale your Amazon sales conversions in the process. You can have the best product out there on Amazon and the most complete product listing, but none of that matters if you don't choose the right relevant keywords that will drive in brand awareness and sales conversions. The one thing you will target now is how to increase organic sales on Amazon, how to get on first page of Amazon and make the A10 algorithm odds in your favor. So choosing the right keywords to include in your product listing is paramount when you're about to launch your product, because you will have to find those good balance between low to mid competitive keywords that will be easier for you to own and achieve the highest ranking on those keywords before every other competitor discovers it. The strategy here really is to find those long-tail keywords that your competitors aren't ranking for. That is now the question: how to uncover those long-tail keywords to dominate in and win sales. Now, using those opportunity long-tail keywords that the rest of your top competition have not fully optimized, yet the ones that they are not ranking on the top 25, meaning the first page of the results page. Before we take a deep dive on the halo effect method of ZonGuru's Keywords on Fire tool, we will now know what Keywords on Fire is. ZonGuru's Keyword on Fire tool is a powerful keyword research tool. It will help you optimize your listings and PPC ads by helping you discover those opportunity keywords that your competitors are not even ranking for. It is packed with Amazon API data and 50 key component data that you can use in order to make an informed decision. Now, it also has a listing optimizer integration which makes it easier for you to transfer all your selected new discovered keywords to your listing right away. And so, what are the benefits of using the halo effect method? What are the Amazon SEO factors that will tell us that this is a good selection of keyword phrases to include in your listing or title? And as you can run your A/B testing to see which one diverts more traffic and conversion to your listing, and in turn will make Amazon A10 algorithm like your product listing more, and thus Amazon will expose you to more audience. So let us give you now the steps on how to do the halo effect on ZonGuru's Keywords on Fire tool. First, the main seed keyword. Make sure that your target keyword is relevant to your product. Second, make sure that it's long tail. To be specific, you should know what are those frequently typed customer search terms that will capture the market of what your product is. And for the third one, the mid-search volume. So it can be as low as 500 or 1,000 up to 2,000 search volume per month. It really depends on the size of the market you are currently searching at. Number 4, find the top non-competitive keywords and that are not yet targeted by your competitors. Fifth, include these keywords to optimize your listing further, run PPC campaign ads targeted on those long-tail keywords and also in your off-Amazon advertising efforts. So the halo effect method works. As you generate more sales, the A10 algorithm is picking that up from Amazon ads and from off-Amazon ads. The A10 algorithm will love to give your product more exposure as it becomes a popular pick now, since the algorithm loves to add more on that increasing wave of your traffic. The more you will have the opportunity to win more sales, and as a result, you will now be ranking higher and higher on that short tail keyword that you're also trying to rank for. Now, long tail keyword conversion means that if you have very good long tail keyword conversion, then it also means that the A10 algorithm will pick your product listing up and will expose it to more targeted audience. Thus will make you convert more into sales. The more you show that you're converting on that keyword, then the higher you will get on the rankings as well from your long tail keywords as well as with your short tail keywords. Now, let me give you an example of how to do it in ZonGuru's Keywords on Fire tool. So here is an example of doing the halo effect method on Keywords on Fire tool by ZonGuru. So we will select up to 5 ASINs based on the results that we have gathered. For example, I'm going to Amazon right now and I'm going to type beach bag. So this is a short tail keyword phrase. So products that are being shown here are among the competitors that are ranking high on this keyword. So ultimately, they are on the top of the search page, wherein you can expect that these are also your top competitors, because they are ranking on the top page of the first page of the results page on Amazon. So what I'm going to do is to select at least 5 ASINs from this results page, and I added it here. And so you can add up until 25 ASINs, and ZonGuru will be able to collect the data from Amazon itself, the Amazon API. Then it will be able to pull up unique keywords from those competitor ASINs. Now, what's good about doing this method is that you will be able to see which of those long tail keywords here have your competitors are ranking. So the beach bags for women, we can see here that this ASIN or competitor ranks number 6. This one ranks 37. That's why it's colored green. So when it's colored red, it means that they are ranking for it on the top 1 to 10. And when it's orange, it ranks from top 11 to 25. And so looking at this long tail keyword, beach bags for women, I wouldn't dive into this long tail keyword because all of my competitors are already ranking on it except for this one. So I'm going to look for other opportunity keywords here that I think will be an opportunity for me to rank or try to own this keyword phrase before my competitors are going to rank for it as well on the top 25. So for example, this one, beach bags, waterproof, sandproof. So it has 20,507 search volume with the CG launch of 24. So it means you have to at least have a sales of 24 units in order to reach the top 25 for this keyword phrase. So analyzing more the rest of my competition, I can see here that only one competitor is ranking using this keyword phrase. However, the rest is not. So this tells me that this is an opportunity keyword for me to include in my listing because, again, none of my competitors are currently targeting this long tail keyword. And so it's also a good opportunity for me to try and use this when I launch. And by the time I'm already gathering the enough sales to prove that I'm converting using this keyword phrase, then the A10 algorithm will love my product listing even more and expose it. And by the time I'm ranking higher than the rest of my competitors. So what I can do is to filter this out. If I want to filter my results, for example, keyword is less than or equal to 1,000. So this easily filters out the rest of the results here to the search volume that I only wanted to see, which is substantial to me because these are mid search volume keywords. I can go low as 500, but to me, I would like to at least target those keywords that has at least a monthly search volume of 1,000. So I can add a bit more to refine my search. For example, I will go to ratings, then I will say that it's less than or equal to 500. So the reason here is that I want to see at least those competitor ASINs that have less than or equal to 500 ratings that are competing for these long tail keywords or short tail keywords, and it gives me an idea that I can still go head to toe with them with regards to competing for these keyword phrases. Or what I'm going to do is ZG score of less than or equal to, okay, so these have given me 2 unique keywords. With regards to a while ago, that was 300. It will really help me narrow down my search and help me find those keywords that is more relevant and yet less saturated and less targeted by my other competitors. So let's look at those results here. So we can see here the netted beach bag. So it only has 19 ZG score. However, I only have to at least have 3 sales in order for me to rank on this keyword phrase. So it's easier for me. It's very attainable to do this if I use this and try to convert more sales and as well as try to rank high for this one. But then again, I'm looking at the search volume. This is where I'm not going to take it because it only has 18. So at least I'm going to look at other options here. So if ever I am not going to look at search volume though, then if I'm only going to base my data or my decision in looking at the ZG score, then the ones that I will be looking at right now is the ZG launch. How much would it take for me to sell in 7 to 14 days to rank on the first page? So by using these keywords, I would only have to at least have a sale of 3 for 7 days in order to get to the top of the results page. So as you can see, some of my competitors are already trying to rank for these long tail keywords, even though the search volume is not quite high. So anything that will drive sales or drive more attention or awareness to your product and in which you know that it's relevant to your product as well will be of great use to you when you want the A10 algorithm to love your product and regard it as a good product to recommend to other customers on Amazon. So let's go back by doing the keyword. Let's say search volume less than or equal to, and I want my CG launch to be less than or equal to at least 15. So from 300 unique keywords a while ago, I am given now 4 unique keywords with my filters, the search volume less than or equal to 1000 and a CG launch, which means how many units am I going to sell in 1 week in order for me to get to the top of the results page. Then here are the unique keywords. So we can see here beach tote bag for women. So analyzing my competitors here, I can see that for this keyword phrase, all except for one of my top 5 competitors are already ranking. And let's have a look at others. This one as well, some other foreign translation of your keywords. For example, Boso de Playa. So it has a substantial search volume of 289 and you just have to sell at least 8 units or 8 unit sales in 7 days for you to rank on the first page of this one. So in my top 5 competitors, only 2 are ranking on the top 25 and the rest aren't. So I can also target this and select this as one of my opportunity keywords. And then this one as well. So basically when you see that there are blank here, it means that the rest of the competition are not ranking for it. And so it's now easy for you to visually see that this keyword is one of the keywords that you might use while looking at the ZG launch and the search volume. For example, the baby beach pool. But then again, if your product is not catered to anything remotely relevant to baby beach pool, then you shouldn't choose this. And so we have to move on. There's also this one, tan beach bag. So from the rest of my competition, they are already ranking for it except for one. All are ranking on the top 25. But the mesh pool bag, which has 685 search volume and will only allow me to sell at least 13 units per week in order to get to the top of the search page. And none except one of my competitors are ranking for it. So this one I would also regard as my opportunity keyword. So again, using these filters here will really help you a lot in narrowing down the unique keywords that ZonGuru was able to pull up from the Amazon API data with your seed keyword here, which is the beach bag. So this is really powerful because it's accurate and visually represents the analysis wherein you will be able to pinpoint right away which of your competitors are ranking on the top 20 25 and which aren't, and you will be able to at least gauge how many units will you be selling and how attainable it is to do it in order to rank for the top of the search page. So imagine this data that is right in front of you and how easy and convenient it is for you to achieve using ZonGuru's Keywords on Fire tool. And that is the effect of the halo effect method, because once you are able to discover those long tail keywords here that are competitive, not as highly competitive as the other ones, but still in a medium competitive keywords, but less targeted by your competitors, which you can see here, the blank ones or even the green ones, that also prompts you to say that this can be one of my opportunity keywords. So what I can do is to select all of my newly discovered keywords here. So what I'm going to do is to include these newly discovered keywords in my listing. So for example, from the beach bag, I chose this ASIN as my top competitor ASIN, or as my own ASIN. What I'm going to do is in the listing optimizer tool, I'm going to import the keywords that I selected from the Keywords on Fire session a while ago. And what I can do is save those filtered keywords here, which I renamed as CG Launch because it was filtered under the CG Launch. And as well as I can also just add all the 300 unique keywords that was generated from the Keywords on Fire session. So I'll just put it here and add my ASIN here. For example, I will add the Amazon product and enter the ASIN that I selected a while ago, and make sure that marketplace is the marketplace where you are currently selling. And so ZonGuru will auto-populate the data coming from this product here. And currently the optimization score is at 10,767. However, as we can see here, that some of the keywords here are included already in the listing, which is exact match in the title. There's also this uncolored star, which has the broad match in the title, which is the beach bag, tote bag, and the rest is included in the listing. So what I'm going to do here is to include this. For example, the zipper, I can either add this to the search term and watch how optimization score improves. And so the more I add all those untargeted keywords into my listing, and then the more I will add the chance for me to be able to rank on that keywords. Either I will put this all at once in my search terms, and just make sure that the search terms that you're going to add in your product are all relevant to your product. So it doesn't make sense if you put a waterproof beach bag when it's made out of a yarn or something like that. Make sure that everything that you're going to put there are highly relevant still to your product. Again, I will add this one. I have seen cute beach bag, this one, cute beach bag. So none of it is included in the listing. So I'm going to add to search terms. And now the list optimization score is at 11,509. So again, it's all about testing those newly discovered keywords and putting or not overstuffing your title with those keywords. You will not include some, but introduce new keywords here on your title and watch how it unfolds and what results will you get when you include that in your listing. And that is how easy it is to discover those opportunity keywords from your top competitors without breaking a sweat and without taking so much of your time, because Keywords on Fire is able to do that for you in just a matter of minutes, and you are able to not only select it out of the blue, it's all packed with Amazon API data, and it's all packed with 15 different component data that is very useful for you to decide if it's worth it to use those keywords or not. For example, you may use the CG launch, which means in relation to the search volume as well, you will have to at least sell, for example, let's see, this one. For example, this one, you will have to sell at least 13 units of sales in 7 days in order to rank on the top page. So this will give you more or less an estimate if it's attainable for you to try and rank for this product and how many of your competitors are already ranking for it. So judging from this one, beach bag bulk, only 2 of your top 5 competitors are currently ranking on the top 25 and the rest aren't. So this is another opportunity keyword to add to your product listing and do some A/B testing. So it is a continuous process. It is a one-time, big-time deal to do this optimization. So the more you do this often, and the more you will be able to discover those keywords that none of your competitors are ranking yet, and they are not fully optimizing on those keywords. And that is going to be your key to ranking high and on the top of the search page using these long tail keywords. And in the long run, the Amazon A10 algorithm will love your product listing so much that it will also aggregate your rankings with your short tail keywords as well. So imagine that you not only are not gaining a higher ranking for your long tail keywords, but as well as with your short tail keywords. So again, today we were able to give you tips on how to optimize or improve your Amazon rankings using the halo effect method of ZonGuru tool. Again, if you like our content, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe our YouTube channel. And if you haven't tried the ZonGuru tool, save big using our coupon code when you sign up, and you can find that link in the description of this video down below. Again, I hope you enjoyed this video and give us a thumbs up. This is Nikki from Orange Klik. Have a good one.
If you would like to implement these strategies for yourself, find the link to sign up for ZonGuru, so check this tool for yourself. And also before you go, don't forget to hit like and subscribe buttons below the player. As well, leave a comment in the comment section in case you have additional questions. And now I recommend you to check more video tutorials and how to use ZonGuru tools for your Amazon FBA business in this playlist about ZonGuru.